Gave me confidence is like a belief system. So we had a limiting belief system. Like I have a product, I have a service, and if somebody needs it, I don't have that confidence, or I have created a belief system or aura. Like, okay, if I'll ask 20,000, he'll not agree,
Yes.
or he may not give.
Yes.
So that is the thing which has broken, and that has broken only because of in one module you say that you should not do anything else, but you do the strategy calls. Yeah. So what I found that okay, most of the people join the group and multiple groups, and we try our own mind. What one thing differently I did is that I surrendered to the process. I thought, okay, let me just go by the word what Himanshu is saying. If he is so young and he can transform the things from there to here, I don't see any single reason that why I cannot transform my whole things.
Got it. Hi guys, welcome to yet another video of Kingdom Club Winners. We have a very special guest with us, and this is Digital Dhanu. He has cracked 1,50,000 rupees in less than 48 days under the ICE community. So we have Digital Dhanu with us. I'll not take much of your time and directly shift to Dhanu and let him explain what he does, who is he, and why is he sitting over here, what secrets is he hiding from us. So hi Dhanu, how's it going? Welcome to the interview.
Thank you so much, Himanshu, for the nice introduction.
Yes.
Yeah. So, why after joining ICE, the thing has been transformed. So before I go ahead, let me introduce myself. So, as you know, my name is Dhanu, and I run a digital marketing agency. And what exactly I do is that I transform the businesses from offline to online.
Got it.
So that is the core thing I do. There are multiple things under that umbrella, like creating the e-commerce store, local SEOs or global SEOs, website creation, search engine marketing, social media marketing. Not only this, the complete automation of the business. So that is what.
Completely makes sense. So you are having a business which helps business owners convert their offline business into an online business, and you use multiple skills to get that done.
Yes.
Awesome. So so you said that you have agency and you're doing pretty good with that agency and everything. What was your why of digital marketing agency? Why not any other business in the world, and why did you choose this path with your life?
Okay, so the whole story started like I also do a job in MNC, and I'm cybersecurity expert. Back in 2018, so before that, I was in one MNC. I was in London for 1 year. Once I came back, and after coming back from there, one thing was clear in my mind, and that was that I'm not going abroad yet.
Okay.
Because that thing, like everybody wants to go abroad and settle there and all. What I found that okay, for making money once or twice it's fine. Why can't we make money here itself rather than just leaving our family on the here and then going abroad just for the making money? So that was one thing. I'm also doing a job. Apart from this thing started coming in my mind that how can I make extra money in my spare time? And that is where the whole story started. I searched the digital training coaching centers, and there was one in Delhi, that was Delhi School of Internet Marketing. And I did 1 year program, offline coaching in digital marketing. And I learned everything one by one. So before that, I didn't know anything. I learned everything one by one. And that is where the journey started in digital platform. And it happened like during that particular course itself, I met MD of one company, one of the leading hearing aid, service provider in India. And I asked opportunity, like, can we work together? Can we figure out something? and I started working with him so that I got an opportunity to implement what I learned.
Got it.
And that is where the whole journey started at.
Understood. So basically, you went to DSIM, Delhi Make It. They teach digital marketing. You went over there. You learned everything. Once you were able to learn that, you asked for the opportunity to become MD and use these skills with them and collaborate with them only, which gave you a kickstart in the journey that you're going on. Awesome. Yeah. So, if you come to the point, then what was your life before ICE? Like before joining ICE, how did your normal routine look like? Like how was life?
Okay. So before ICE, like I could find that there's a lot of potential in me and my team, and we were doing pretty good, I would say. So we were completely focused on one client. So that was one thing we were doing, and I'm happy to share that like when I started with that particular client, my first month billing was just 21,000 rupees, and this month billing is gonna cross 10 lakh rupees for the same client.
Yes.
So this 2 years journey has been tremendous and have given a great opportunity to explore each and every component of digital marketing, being it Google Ads, Facebook Ads, local issue, global issue, and everything.
Yes.
So that was one thing. But the only one thing which was missing is that what if there is something happened, I do not work with this client. How should I find the other client? Plus, how can I use more potential so that I can earn more money? So this particular work with this client is almost automated.
Right.
So the things has been set up, the team is working, and the revenue is getting generated.
Right.
And I'm also happy to share that like now we are contributing to 20 to 30% of that particular client business.
Oh,
this is a great deal, and yeah, that goes almost up to 50 lakhs of sale every month.
Very nice.
So that gives a very nice feeling. But having said that, there was another feeling that why can't I replicate this success to some other business owners as well?
Correct.
So that is what it was missing, and I was not getting that kick. I was not getting to save my product and everything. So that is what it was before ICE. And when I joined ICE, I got a clarity around all these things.
Completely.
So the word is clarity.
Got it. So if I do a recap, you just had one client who was paying you 21,000 of the first month. Then you scaled that client to a pretty much revenue, and that client even started giving you lakhs after that. And the problem that you're facing was, I only have this one client. If this one client goes away, my business is gone. So how do I get other people, and how can I help other people as well?
Yes.
Completely makes sense, right? So what was your first impression about Internet Coaching Empire?
I think the first time I saw you ad somewhere. So before joining this ICE, I was literally trying hard. I have joined few of the other coaching things as well, like Amit Parekh and Rajiv Talreza. So I joined few of them, and I have learned the basics. Even I had all the things like what are the basic components of the business, how we should grow.
Right.
But the only thing which was missing is like maybe accountability. Or maybe like one-to-one coaching, I could say, or maybe something like if I have some doubt, can I ping and get the answer, etc. So that was one thing which was missing. The other thing which was missing is like, okay, I want the client, but to whom? Sell it to like restaurant owners, sell my services to healthcare sector. So what is the audience?
Got it. So basically, you went to many workshops, Rajiv Talreza, Amit Parekh, all. The problem was you got information, but you were like, information will I understood the fundamentals. Now, how do I get this use for myself? There was no customizable and personal touch for you, first of all. Secondly, there was no accountability. Like it's just a workshop and then you buy a upsell or you just take a bye-bye. That was the thing that was happening with you, due to which you felt that is where you interacted with me. And how did you basically find me? Like you just saw an ad of mine.
Yeah, I saw your ad. That 97 rupees ad. So okay, let me go and try. Then I saw you showing a lot of good things. Then without even thinking. Like even in the same ad, I have joined that accelerator also. So I was part of that first landing page, thank you page. There also joined the other one, and there I joined. From there I joined the SBS, and Orchid is great. So from there I joined I. So I did not give a lot of thought because of the clear fact that I wanted to grow. And if I wanted to grow, I have to invest somewhere and I have to try. I don't know which particular thing will work for me.
So when you go through the ICE program, there are multiple like changes that happen inside you, right? Like mindset level pay, fundamentals level pay, perception level pay. There are changes that happen inside a person due to which they are able to get the result. What were those changes, first of all? And secondly, how did you felt when those changes were occurring in you?
Okay. So the first change which I found that I was going through the videos, the all 7-week session one by one. And while going through, like I could not stop myself to go all 7 weeks at once. So I started watching all, and I was going for a walk in park, and I used to keep my earphone, and then I used to listen to it. So I have gone through the complete course, even though it was told to me that follow the process, but I just wanted to test it. I mean, like, is it true or not? So I have gone through the 7 weeks, and since I have been working with the business owner, so I found it like, okay, now I found what I was really looking for, and now let me come back and start implementing.
Got it.
So I started implementing. As part of this, I met with Karan as I accountability coach, and he gave me a lot of clarity around, okay, let's start with this. Okay, and we started working on this. So clarity about niche, clarity about like how we should be focusing on a product. So these things slowly started getting clear, and then started getting worked out.
Completely makes sense. So guys, who of you don't know, ICE is a 7-week program, right? And it takes immense amount of time and effort to complete that whole thing. If Dhanu is saying he's completed that in a short period of time, that is what it takes. The lesson you need to take about is that is what it takes to get the result that you're looking for, right? It is, if you're saying it takes 7 weeks, totally okay. But the question you need to ask yourself is, how fast can I do it? How soon can I get the result? Which will lead you to put more hard work into the system that will produce the result that you want, right? So just to recap, you completed the whole course very fast. You got on current call, you understood niche clarity, product market fit, all these things you understood. And you started growing your business after that, after using the things, right? Now those things are some tools and templates, right? What were your favorite tools and templates in the ICE program that you're still using and you're like very fond of?
Okay, so there are a lot, I would say, and the few of them are like, Karan is tremendous. I would say recently I tried few of the things. Like there is one thing that is one BCB program was going on. I was part of that. It happened. I was part of that. Even I bought that mega mastermind, Mumbai mastermind. I have watched few of the part. So this BCB program has transformed me like anything, I must say. So it is just an another level. So although it was centric to the coach and coaches, but I was live implementing it with my clients.
Right, makes sense.
It was so it was more of when we are going. So I'll tell you what was before and after.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So before that particular module and all these things, what I was going through that if I'm going to a client, we say hello, hi, and we directly jump onto the subject. Right. And then our whole motto will be that how I should sell it. So it is like feature spray. We less talk about the benefits, but we more talk about the features. Like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, without even knowing what he wants.
Right.
But later, I would say combination of this ICE model and what Karan was teaching, it gave me clarity that first go and do the rapport building. Yeah. At least be in a comfortable zone, match the energy level, and then start speaking. And when you're speaking, it's not about my problem and what I am offering, but it's more about their problem and if I can solve their problem or not. So the model of this one, current situation, client's current situation, and their desired situation. So I got this clarity that I have to be very, very specific and I have to get out the information about his current situation.
Correct.
And then I also need to ask certain question where I can get their desired situation, where they want to go.
Right.
And I can relate, okay, what are the blockers? Do you have a time problem? Do you have skill problem? Do you have knowledge problem? Do you not have, the right set of tools? So making it more wider, current situation, desired situation, making it more clearer, and defining that particular gap, and then providing the solution in between. That okay, this is the current situation, this is the desired situation, and I am my solution, not me, but my product or my services are the gap which can take you from current situation to desired situation.
Yes.
So that has really helped me a lot, in closing so many clients.
Right. So the transformation chart was one more thing that helped you. It was breakthrough coaching bootcamp. So all of you who don't know, if you're a member of inner circle, that is Entitled Coaching Empire, all the products that we have, we launch something new. It is most of 95% of them are absolutely free for you. So BCB is one of them, which Dhanu joined to clear his mindset and perception problems. And the third thing that you said after learning the transformation chart in the BCB was the community. What was the third thing that you said? Third thing, that you said?
That my product and services.
The gap, understanding the gap. Completely makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Any other tools and templates that you liked in the whole course that you went through?
Yeah, so there are so many. I can count it like. So first of all, the way the model, the complete module has been defined, it just takes it step by step.
Right.
And as you say that you have already put a lot of time and effort in researching those things, refining those things, and then created the particular complete modules and 7 weeks that reflects in the worksheets and all.
Correct.
So there are so many worksheets. I have filled at least. So first I identified one niche in the healthcare industry. I started filling week 2, week 3, where I was filling what is my niche, what is my audience, what is my product, how can I name my product, how can I put that into marketing space. So everything. While going through this journey, I identified the other niche where I was like, I was a bit of, like, okay, I want to do the things in healthcare.
Correct.
But what if somebody is coming from somebody who is coach, and although he is having complete skill set of doing the coaching programs in some certain skills, but they do not have skill set to do the things digitally.
Correct.
So what if they ask the help from me? I have all the tool set, so I should not leave money on the table, right? So that is where I found that okay, I can try this also. And then again I redefined. Again I came back on week 2, and I started writing the complete audience avatar with respect to this particular piece.
So basically now you have cracked the system of understanding how a business works and what do you need to do in order to kickstart the business. So you did it for first thing, then you came back again and you started a new kind of a venture, I would say, in which you filled the sheet again and then you did that. And now you can do it multiple times and launch multiple businesses with time because now you have the templates that can help you launch the business that you're looking for.
Exactly. Yes, you're right.
Makes sense. So earlier you said that you had a client whom you were charging like 20,000 rupees, right? And then it escalated after 2 years into a 1 lakh client, right? What made you charge right now high ticket? Because you have gone high ticket, you have made like 1.5 lakhs in a short period of time. So now you're charging good amount of money to everyone. What made you charge high ticket? Like what changed in you which made you feel like, yeah, I can go for this amount?
Okay, so for the first client, it was like revenue based. So it's more of a sale based commission kind of thing. Yes. So yeah, so earlier when we started, I was having less skill set and all, less competency of putting the money. So just to correct you, it's not this one billing is not 1 lakh, but it's 10 lakh.
Oh,
So,
so it's 10 lakhs. Yes.
yeah. So, but there are expenses associated with that. So there is a profit margin. Yeah. So that was one. The other one which, to answer your question, the other one which gave me confidence is like a belief system. So we had a limiting belief system. Like I have a product, I have a service, and if somebody needs it, I don't have that confidence, or I have created a belief system or aura. Like, okay, if I'll ask 20,000, he'll not agree,
Yes.
or he may not give.
Yes.
So that is the thing which has broken, and that has broken only because of in one module you say that you should not do anything else, but you do the strategy calls. Yeah. So what I found that okay, most of the people join the group and multiple groups, and we try our own mind. What one thing differently I did is that I surrendered to the process. I thought, okay, let me just go by the word what Himanshu is saying. If he is so young and he can transform the things from there to here, I don't see any single reason that why I cannot transform my whole things.
Got it.
So there was no reason at all.
Understood. So it was basically
that is where
the belief. So you had a belief that people don't pay a lot of money because you were not paying a lot of money. You paid a lot of money to ICE. आपका perception change when you were like, oh, so if this young guy can do this at this age, why can't I do it at my thing where I have this much of skills, where this young guy is not used to have that much of skills, which I had. So why can't I charge that much when he is charging that much? So a perception change in your mind in which you were like, there's a new world right now in which people will pay money if I ask for it. And that was changed, and now you're charging high ticket.
Yeah, I'm charging high ticket and I have more confidence around it. So, you know what? I had a call with Arpit. And if you watch that recording, if he's having that, I was already prepared that I'm going to join. So he did not have to convince me a lot. I was observing that how he is speaking to me.
Got it.
How he's making me ready pay over the call.
Right.
And I was literally observing that okay, throughout the conversation, he never talked about the price. He never talked about okay, this is the thing, anything. He had just spoken about my problem. He had just highlighted, and it was not something like he was coaching me. Right. He was just taking out of me. Like, okay, I already had that.
He was just understanding
he was
who you are,
what
you do. Yes.
Yeah, and that is what I tried with the other clients. Like, okay, so it's combination of, this great community, whatever the input which I'm getting, being you, being Karan, being Arpit, Shruti, or anybody. That is one thing. The other thing what I got is like, I have never missed any Thursday call since I joined. I have never missed any Sunday call, you know that.
Yes.
Yeah. And even if for some reason if I miss it, I will definitely ensure that I watch the recording.
Yes.
Because it is very, very important to surrender the process. At least believe it for 100 days, minimum 100 days.
Correct.
Because there can be a scenario where like I could have just tried it for 7 days and then I found okay, it's not working out. Let me try something else.
Right.
So surrendering the process was one of the key thing for me.
Right. So basically you take yourself as just a variable and you be like, this is the process. I'll just put myself into this train. Wherever this train is going, I'm okay to go. And you were not skeptical about it. You were trying to change the direction of the train. You were like, this is a train. It goes to this place every single time. I'll just put myself in the train. I'll go with this flow, whatever is happening. Completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. So how did your old service look like compared to the new service? So in ICE, we have this conveyor belt where you make your agency leaner and you can grow, and there's multiple ways we teach. So compared to your old service, like the delivery that you were doing, compared to the new service, what are the changes you can see?
I think it's more organized now. So when we talk about the services, it is not only about the delivering part. It's all about like how you're approaching the new clients also. acquiring the new clients. So old service was like, I was quite afraid of even interacting with the new clients.
Right.
Now new service is like, okay, if I have to make a deal with my prime minister, I can do that. I can understand, okay, what is the current situation? What is the desired situation? Whether I'm fit into that particular thing or not.
Right.
So that is one thing which has created, and I got that confidence because I have confidence in myself. I know I can deliver, and I have delivered in past, and I have all those skill set. That is one. The other one is clarity about the product. So when we talk about digital marketing is very big, very wide.
Right.
So if you sell digital marketing, it was not sellable. Then I parted it into pieces. So I'll reflect one thing, the first principle, which you talked about in one of the sessions. When I'm quoting, you can understand how deep I have listened.
Yes.
So that first principle, that parting of the components, and I tried it. I'll give an example. There is one called like just Google listing.
Yes.
And then there was one associated to that okay, Google listing is one part. Can I do local SEO masterpiece?
Correct.
Local SEO. So Google listing, related landing pages,
Right.
combining them, doing all the technical things, okay, and making it as a product package.
Correct.
And that is stricted. So there's a clearly defined boundary.
Yes.
So this is specific to only local listing, okay, and that is on the audience is clearly defined that whosoever is having a physical address, they are the audience, and there are multiple factors, and we are going to work on those factors. So product was clearly defined.
Correct.
This was not there earlier. So product was not clear.
Right.
Second thing is offer. That the offer was not clear at all. It was all vague. Okay, it was like dynamic. Okay, if I'm going, I don't know how much I should charge. So let's say 20, so let's say 10. But now it's clear. Okay,
Right.
it is 20,000 for 2 months.
Right. There's
Or,
also a question in the mind that why am I charging 10K?
Yeah.
If I say 10K, why 10K? If I'm saying 30K, why
Why
30K? There's no belief inside
Yes.
you. Correct. Yes.
Yeah, so that is one. The other one is if somebody asks, so as you said, yeah, it's clearly defined that okay, this is my output. This is gonna be the output. So the output was not clear. It was in doubt. Like, okay, if I promise, I don't know if I'll be able to deliver or not. But now it's clear that I'm going to deliver it. This is the product. This will be the output after 2 months that you will create 50 citations or so, or we'll get this much of backlinks and everything. So
Right.
that was defined. So I've just explained one product. Similarly, we have categorized the other products. For example, e-commerce stores. So we have, I have spoken to multiple clients. So that fear was gone. So I started speaking with the clients.
Right.
I went to this shop. I asked some time if they are
Live
available.
market
I
feedback.
again
Week 2 live market.
live
feedback.
market feedback.
Right.
Yeah. And shall I share one more thing which is related to this?
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Yeah. So there's one client. I'll also name it the Jaika King.
Okay.
And the Jaika King is chain of restaurant here in Noida.
Yes.
Okay, and they have very good taste in sale and very good taste and all. So I went and I met the owner. I asked for the questions. So the whole conversation started only for one product, and that was e-commerce store.
Right.
So I didn't go and sell e-commerce store. I went and I asked the questions. Current situation. And the current situation with the restaurant owners are, and this I'm telling it because it is valid for most of the restaurant owners at the moment. They are associated with Zomato or Swiggy. They are mostly dependent on their terms and conditions. If they are selling it for 1 lakh rupees, they have to give 25,000 rupees to 22-23% to them. They do not have the customer data. Yeah, so if they want to do marketing or remarketing, they cannot do that. Right? So there were so many gaps there. I went to him. I asked all these questions. Okay, what are the challenges which you're facing? And these were clearly visible challenges that when we started, it was 13% or 6% or so. Now it is 23%. My question was, what will be if they charge 33%?
You can't do
The answer was no, we can't do anything. We are dependent, right? So that was one thing. The other thing and the major critical, problem which I identified in him that they have a very great Google listing. They have almost 1,000 reviews, and they are getting more than 10,000 traffic every month on their Google listing. And you know what? They have listed the website, and that website name was swiggy.com.
Hmm.
So I clearly gave him analogy that there is a guy who is coming for room rent and you are the landlord. Currently, what you're doing, you are sending that guy to a broker.
And then asking
He's coming along with the broker, and then you are giving him 20,000 rupees. So if you just remove that, put your website, so that those 10,000 people will directly come to you.
Correct.
So in every 1 lakh of sale, you are going to save 20,000 rupees.
Right.
And that was mind blowing. So that was one. While in conversation, I identified that he has 4 stores, and it's only creating the e-commerce store is not sufficient for him, because he has to create 4 different e-commerce stores. How he will manage all these things? Then I pitched website, one central website which will talk about the Jaika King. People can come here and can select which store they want to go. So I was just talking for e-commerce store. Then we solved one problem, that is website development. We created the website for them. And then the third one, okay, we have done this too, but we have to do local SEO also.
Correct.
To increase the traffic, to manage your PR, as you are a big brand. So I just gave an example that I went for one product, I ended up selling 3, and it was not something which was like mischievous sale or so.
Yes.
No.
It was not intentional. You just went with the intention
was,
of helping the person, and whatever problems they were giving,
yeah,
you just keep on solving them.
Yeah. So it was totally solving the problem.
Right.
And it went into a package. So this clarity was not there earlier.
Completely makes sense.
This has come now. So
Completely
just going dynamic and providing solution as per their need.
Correct. How did your sales process change after joining ICE? Like earlier sales process versus now sales process. Like what is the difference you see?
The earlier sales process was like I used to call few people. I used to do a lot of things, and I was like acceptable about asking for the payment. It was mostly postpaid. Now I'm clear. See, here is what I'm going to deliver. This is the timeline. Send. This is my UPI ID or payment link. Transfer the amount. We'll start the work.
Completely makes sense.
So this has completely changed.
Right. So earlier it was like you are begging in front of the customer, please come, don't pay, it's totally okay, everything. Now it's like you are on an equal state and you're like, hey customer, you have a problem, I have the solution. Let's come on an equal state. You pay me the money, I provide the value. And now you come to an assertive level where you can talk confidently to the client and take payment upfront and grow the company much more faster.
Yes. Yes, because I would add in this, I have even done previous thing for few of the clients. And then they did not find it interesting. I have invested a good amount of time. And when I went for the payment and also they stopped receiving my calls, or they were saying, no, it's okay, it's not giving us result and everything. So, yeah.
Yes, it happens. It happens. Right? If you don't take the payment upfront at the end, they would just turn off that they don't want to go for. Completely makes sense. Right? So, what was your happiest day after ICE? Like after joining ICE, what was your happiest day?
I think one of the very happiest day was like when you said, I have expectation for you.
The Sunday call.
Sunday call, you remember, yeah. And that has given me a more responsibility. Ab to karna hi hai, like. And then I said, okay, by 25th, anyhow, I'm going to first for that.
Yes.
Yeah. And that is something like the people can believe in you only when they see that I'm genuinely working towards it
Correct.
and they see some spark.
Yes.
So that was one of the happiest days for me during this journey. So it was great. And not only this, so that was one of them. There were so many where like particularly in Karan's that particular session, which used to be for 2 hours, 9 to 11. That was super awesome. Just at another level,
Got it.
and it has transformed the complete mindset, like how we should approach. And you'll be happy to know that the skill set which I have learned from him or learned from that particular group also is something which I'm applying it everywhere.
Hmm.
Even in my office, while I'm speaking to my colleagues, even
With your
even if
customers.
I'm going in park, yeah, even if I'm going in park and meeting strangers, so I'm doing that repo building things and getting the information. Uh, what I transformed is like earlier it used to be more of talking. Now it is more of asking question.
Hmm. Makes sense.
So these were the happiest thing which I could find.
Completely makes sense. Super awesome. What things are you working on right now? Abhi kya plan hai? What is your next plan? Like, what are you planning for next?
Okay, so the immediate next plan is, one is I'm in a chaos phase as of now, I just
Obviously.
say. So then I'm not looking for stability at the moment, but
Correct.
at the same time, I just want to ensure that whatever deliverable which I have promised, that keep on going. Apart from this, first and foremost, which I'm looking for is that I just want to cross that 7 figure at the earliest, 7 figure per month,
Right.
because I could not see any obstacle, any reason of not crossing that with the same resources, with the same skill set, without spending any money.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is one part which I'm looking for, and then obviously going for the 8 figure
Correct.
thereafter,
Correct.
stabilizing a few of the things, making the things more automated, like
Correct.
onboarding process and all.
Yes. Yes.
So those are the few things which I'm immediately looking forward, and more importantly, I'm looking forward for the Guam Mega Mind.
Go Mega Mind. Surely you will meet over there. So, what made I stand out from the competitors? Like, अभी आपने जैसे बोला मैंने workshop attend करी, courses लिए जो भी. What made it stand out? After going through multiple things, people feel like कि ये भी same होने वाला है. My money would get wasted. I don't want to move forward, right? What made it stand out in your mind? You were like कि नहीं मेरे को ये try करने का.
Okay, so ICE has a very unique thing, and that is about accountability coaches.
Right.
And I don't find many of them have that.
Right.
And accountability coaches of this level of class.
Yes, it's not about कि
It's
accountability coach who is
it's
just a
not
community
waste of
member.
time. Yeah, it's not a waste of time. It's completely out another level. So
Right.
that is one thing. And accountability coach is not something which is for limited time period.
Right.
It's like, although we book the slots and everything, but you'll be happy to know that even in the morning, if I have some question, I'll just record the voice note, send it to Karan, and he'll respond.
Yes.
So that is very, very unique. The other unique part is, like, most of the time when we do something, we would not be sure about whether we are doing it right or not.
Correct.
And there must be somebody who can give the feedback.
Right.
So the feedback system which you have created, that is super awesome. The third thing is the great community.
So loved it.
There are 300 plus members, and they all are outstanding. They all come from a different background, and they have all set of different experience. Thursday calls or Sunday calls make us connect together, and every Thursday call I meet 2 or 3 new people in the breakout areas.
Right.
And then those 2 or 3 people are like, once we got the connect, we can call anytime. We can ping anytime and everything. Third thing, and I'll name it. Fourth thing, which I'll name it. I got 4 clients from ICE community.
So the referral system, Thursday calls help you connect with more people, which gives you referrals.
Yeah, and it's about like I got permission also. So if you allow, I can name them also.
Sure, please.
Yeah. So one is the Kingdom Club winner also, Supriya.
Okay, done.
Yeah. So we are the digital partner for her.
Awesome.
The other one is Sarath.
Yes.
Sarath
Love.
So yeah.
Yes.
Not Sarath Law, I believe. It's the other Sarath, like who's gonna be the life coach. Yeah. So he is also having very inspiring, journey.
Got it. Hyderabad, the specs.
Hyderabad.
Understood. Yeah.
Yes.
Now got it.
Yeah. So that engineer. So that was one. The third one is Penderji. If I'm not sure if he's part of ICE.
Yes.
Yeah, Penderji. So he's having manufacturing unit in Delhi.
Right.
Yeah. The fourth one is Chitrangi
Yes.
from Mumbai.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the 4 clients which I got only from just from ICE, and this is power of community. And I would more elaborate on the first client, Supriya ji, and I'm very grateful to her that I asked one question in group. So in group there's a pattern, like if we have some question in our mind, won't keep it with you. So just put this into the group.
Right.
There are 300 people who have suggested for that. So I was looking for my one-liner, if you remember. So one-liner of my particular service, like I help this by this. Yeah. So I was going through that, and Supriya ji called me, and she was helping me out. And in the process, I just explained like what and all I am doing, what and all I'm planning. So she was like, "Why don't you do it for me also?" And from there it started. It was, and she referred to Sarath here also, and we got connected. We understood what is his requirement, and then we started, and we all are working. So my tagline is "Go digital, grow digital. Go digital, grow faster." So if you are not in digital, you are not in business,
right,
as it is said.
Right.
Yeah. So those were the things which I got 4 clients. This ICE community is great. So you have any question, you just put it and you'll get the answer. You'll get 10 varieties of answers.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Three biggest learnings from ICE.
Keep working hard. I learned it from you, particularly. So keep working hard. Second thing, believe in yourself and believe in the process. And the third thing would be just do the unrealistic things. Imagine big, just go mad, things will come in your way. So if we, if you're thinking 1 lakh, we'll get 1 lakh. If you're thinking 10 lakhs, we'll get 10 lakh. If you're thinking 1 CR, we'll get 1 CR. But if you're thinking for 1 CR, we should do all those things, planning for the 10 CR.
Correct. Completely makes sense.
These are the 3 biggest.
Advice for people who are into ICE but did not got result as fast as you. Like what one tip of advice you can give them so that they can get the faster result as you got?
Yeah, so that is, I think, very nice question. And why I am saying this, it is a very good question. I have met so many people who have joined like 3 months back, 4 months back, or maybe a year back. And it was surprising to know that I just asked the question, have you gone through the week 4? There? No, I started doing that, but I got stuck with the process or my work, my daily routine. I didn't get a chance to do it. So they get some motivation, they start doing it, and again they get engaged on. So the first advice would be, or this suggestion I would say, would be, please go through the complete modules one by one. Send all the worksheets, field worksheets to support@Rs.1.com. Book the accountability coach with Karan, Shruti or Kushal. Get their feedback on that. And at least once, complete up to week 7.
Right. Right. If they just
Because I
complete
can
the week
bet-
7s, I think they can win the game. If they just complete the whole thing.
They can win the
But
game.
it's just the daily
Yeah.
routine and the life that makes not them do that.
Yeah.
Completely makes sense. Advice for those who haven't joined ICE. Like there are many people who are watching this video. They're like, should I join this internet coaching empire? Is it has Himanshu paid Digital Dhanu to speak this all? And all these things are going. What is advice for those who haven't joined ICE till yet?
It's a great question because like as you said, there are so many like you might have paid me. Okay, so for them who say you might have paid me, they can ping me. They can visit my website and say that, and they can speak to me one-to-one. I can show the screenshots receiving the payments. Yeah, and the beautiful thing which I say that there's no script in between. It's all coming out of the heart. Yeah, and for them, the advice I can see: join ICE if you're serious.
Correct.
If you're serious about your growth, if you're serious about your future, if you're serious about your family, if you're serious about creating a lot of wealth, and if you're serious about doing something extraordinary in your life, if you're serious about contributing $5 trillion economy. So I think it is not for everybody, I would say. It is only for the serious people. The seriousness is needed, otherwise it will be a waste of money probably,
Correct.
I would say.
Correct.
So just putting out the money and then after
Hoping
4-5
something
months
would
complaining,
happen.
something would automatically happen. So that is not going to happen.
Obviously.
Because just paying out the money is not something you're buying the people who are over there. It's about you're just getting the process. At the end of the day, you have to implement it.
Correct. Very correct.
So join it. And what I would suggest, if you want to try that, go and watch that 3-hour session which you and Himanshu
simple answer.
conduct.
Just pay 97, join
Yeah.
the workshop, see if it's
Pay
worth.
97. Yeah, if it gives value, because I can assure the rest of the people that whatever you pay, you'll get minimum 10x of value. That is what Himanshu promised, and that promise and commitment is getting aligned by Himanshu, and that is the reason he is where he is.
Super awesome. Thank you so much for this wonderful words. Means a lot from my heart. All those people who are watching this video, where they can connect to you, Dhanu, where they can connect you.
I think they can come and connect on digitaldhanu.com.
Okay.
So all the details they will get it there.
Awesome. Super. So I'll drop the link of Digital Dhanu in the description. You click on the link, check the website, book a call with him if you're interested in his services. If you're interested to connect with him, talk to him, go to his Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, and you can connect with him and see if this is a real human and who has got real results or not. I'll see you next time in another case study. Thank you so much, Dhanu, coming over here. Any last words that you want to mention? Any last words you have for people?
I'll just say thank you so much, and let's grow together. You are growing. You have already closed 8-figure business, and I'm like between 6 to 7 figures.
Yes.
I want to cross it, and probably I try my best to beat you.
Done. I want people to beat the results we have got. There multiple people have already broken my record as well, which I love. So thank you so much, Dhanu, for coming over here. It means a lot. And keep on getting results. And I'll see you in Empire Club, where we touch 7 figures. And I take another interview of you where you have touched 7 figures from 6 figures.
Sure. Thank you so much, Himanshu, for this wonderful interview. Thank you so much. It means a lot.
अगर ये इस टाइप की वीडियो पसंद है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब मत करो, click on my channel, see all the videos. If you feel like there are videos which can actually help you, then so click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for the notifications. Thank you.